Good morning, YouTube fans. This is Dr. Matthew Johnson. It is Friday morning, August 26, 2016, 8:47 a.m. in the morning. And this morning, we have with us Grady Johnson, age 9. He's my youngest son. And we have
Jedi Hurricane Howie.
Jedi Hurricane Howie. For those of you who have watched Big Brother reality TV shows, he was on season 6 and All-Star 7. My favorite guy. Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy. That's coming from a psychologist. He's crazy. Okay. Last night was our first, love you, Howie, and Grady. Last night was our first night here. We're going to be spending 4 nights here. And we had some stuff going on around the camp. And by the way, over here, cooking some coffee is Scott Taylor. Hi,
Morning,
Scott.
everybody.
Morning. Straight from the state of Washington, Mr. BFRO investigator. And I may be swinging this over your way after I'm done here.
All right.
Okay, so, last night, Grady, you were asking me just before bedtime about what?
If I have a guardian yet and stuff, and then when I was getting in bed when I was going into my cot, I was looking at my legs, and every time I would move my leg into the cot, it would like start a little white spark of fire, and if I would move it back, it would start another white spark of fire.
So, one might assume that that was static electricity, but there was a ball of light that moved up your leg, and not just what appeared to be static electricity. It was like golf ball size. And then it kind of flew out of your bag. Yeah, it flew out of your bag. So for those of you out there thinking, oh, that's just static electricity. No, it was a ball of light, and it went up his leg and flew out of his bag. So what did you think about that, Mr. Grady?
Thought it was pretty cool and that I have a guardian.
Yeah, pretty cool, and you have a guardian. And for those of you who are wondering, well, why does Grady have a guardian? Well, because he has been squatching with me since age 2. And he was there for the portal, and he was here in SOIA for the event that happened, which you'll hear more about in April. Blank, exactly. Okay, now, thank you, Grady, for sharing. Now we have Howie Gordon, Jedi Howie. What happened to you last night?
Well, we went to, I'll go back a little bit. You said something about things are drawn to Howie, things are attracted to Howie.
Yes.
And you said, Howie, this southern Oregon interaction area, things tend to happen on the first night. So it's our first night. We all finally got into the cots by about midnight, right around midnight.
Okay, just for a reference point, I'm going to go over somebody who does not want to be in the video and show the cots over there, then go back over the top of the person that doesn't want to be in the video. There you go.
Then I would say by about 1, so maybe an hour, maybe a little less, right around the hour mark, everyone in the camp was sleeping. I think, at least pretty much asleep, except for me.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of the lone guy up by myself now, and I hear a wood knock at around the 9 o'clock position. I hear some kind of footfall or stepping on branches in the 1:30 position. Then I hear some kind of branch step cracking in the 5 o'clock position. And then within a couple minutes after that, I hear something running into the camp or running at me at like 1,000 miles an hour. Just tons of footfall. I was getting really nervous at first because I'm just thinking, is this a bear? Is this a man running into our camp? What is this? Do I wake everybody? Because I was breathing heavy and I was scared. It's the first night and it's been almost 2 years since I've been out here, and it's running at me at 1,000 miles an hour and right in front of my cot where I'm laying. It's pitch black out, but this thing was at the base of my bed for about 2 seconds, right in front of me. A Bigfoot about 7 feet tall, looked me right in the eye for about 1,000, 2,000, and took off out of the way. And I could still hear him walking around a little bit. I was talking verbally. I was talking. I might have been saying in my mind. I think I was talking my mind until a little bit later. I started talking to him. I said, I'm scared, but that was awesome. Come by again. You were asleep, Doc. I didn't know if Scott was up or not. And I heard him snoring here and there, and I heard you snoring here and there. You kind of mumbled a little bit later, and I thought you were half awake, but I guess you were still sleeping.
No, I was out of it.
You were out of it?
Yeah.
Grady woke up.
Grady?
Yeah, Grady woke up.
Yeah.
Tammy woke up, and I'm like, guys, I saw him. I saw Bigfoot. And I got to take a leak about 10 times in the night because I had a lot of water and drinks today at the boat tours. But so I got up, took a leak, got back in, sat down again in the cot to sleep again, and they were up. Some people were up now, kind of. So then, I'd say maybe within 20 minutes later, I hear something barreling at 1,000 miles an hour, running at me again, and he stepped to the left of my cot, the cot next to mine, and I could see him almost entirely. Couldn't see his face clearly, but for 1,000, 2,000, he was right there, and then he was gone. So I did see him again. Now the rest of the night, for I'd say until 4 or more, later than 4 in the morning, until I maybe fell asleep around 5ish, maybe 4:30 or 5ish. He kept coming in, probably to the base of my within 3 feet of my cot. I can't talk about you. Want me to talk about you?
Okay.
Oh, and then Tammy and I were up, and
Tammy, by the way, is this mystery person that I go over the top of the head that does not want to be in the video. Say hi, Tammy.
Hi.
Okay, thank you.
but Tammy and Grady were awake for on and off the next couple hours. I even fell asleep a couple times. They were up on and off for a couple hours, and he would come in walking, and he would probably be within
10, 15 feet.
Yeah, 10, 15 feet of the cots. And he didn't want to materialize again, but I hear him breathing, hear him snoring, I hear his footfall. He was zipping and unzipping. I think it was probably your bag or my suitcase.
My bag was in the back of the truck, and I zipped it up before I went to bed last night and found it unzipped this morning.
So he was over there having fun with the zipper. Cause I'm like, what is he unzipping out there? I'm thinking he's in my luggage, and I think I was even saying to him, you can have what's in my suitcase, or whatever, stuff like that. But this continued to go on with him walking around, coming up close. Saw what I thought to be some orbs here and there, between the shooting stars and everything else. But I did see a couple orbs, not to quite the level that Grady saw his when he went to sleep, but.
His was pretty cool.
Right. I saw a bunch of, but this lasted all night. And, Doc says this is his guardian, and I see why, because he was in our camp, in this little camp area, on and off, or maybe even in it for most of the time, until I probably conked out at maybe around 5ish, maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. And it was awesome, man. So, a couple years ago, I saw a squat showed me his face. Now I saw from, I can't say from the feet up because I was in my cot, but probably from mid-waist or mid-thighs up. You probably, and Doc this morning was showing me about where do you think he was. He was about 7 feet tall.
So, I believe it was Tukwa. He's my guardian. He's the son of Zorth. He is out here, and he's about 7 feet tall. Mr. Taylor, while you're here,
Yes, sir.
can I have you not stand by Tammy because she doesn't want to be in the video? Can you stand over here or sit in the chair and get your 2 cents worth real quick?
There was a whole lot of awesome.
Let me do my advertising for McDonald's.
Oh, you're advertising for McDonald's. Okay, we have a little commercial shoot for McDonald's. Okay. This is Scott Taylor, a BFR investigator from the state of Washington. He is a walking encyclopedia of everything Bigfoot in Washington. Hi, Scott.
Good morning, Matt.
What up?
Oh, well, to get down here, we left at 1:30 in the morning, and so we didn't get to sleep last night until almost midnight. So we slept pretty hard. We were pretty tired.
Yeah.
Had a good day. Although in the time we were sitting around the camp here in the dark, no moon, we were definitely seeing the little white pinpricks of light. here and there, and usually associated with our big hairy friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then Susan and I went to bed, and it was just a quiet night for us. So I guess they played with Howie more than they played with us. But we were really out of it.
Yeah. You guys were like up all night the night before, and then we went out on the river with the Hellgate jet boat excursions.
Oh yeah,
and
that was a hoot.
then a big meal for a food coma event, and you
And
guys
beer.
were ready. Yeah, and beer.
Yep, all the beer you could drink.
Yep. So you guys were definitely ready for bed. And Grady, did you enjoy all the beer you could drink?
Yep.
Yeah, right.
I never seen a kid put away so much beer. Nah,
That's
he
not
didn't.
true.
It's not true.
Child
He
Protective
didn't.
Services, it never happened.
He didn't.
Yes.
Really quick,
Yes.
2 or 3 times he shook Tammy's cot. He shook my cot. Did he shake your cot, Grady, or no?
I think maybe once.
Okay, so he's 2, 3, 4 times he was shaking the cots a little bit.
Okay. Awesome.
Awesome.
Well, anything else, Mr. Taylor?
Not a whole lot. Hoping for more tonight, and we'll just see what happens.
Awesome. We're
This is
gonna.
a good spot, though.
It is. It's a nice spot, and it's nice that we were guided here.
Yep.
Now I'm going to close out with the feet of Miss Tammy, who's trying to hide her feet. You can't hide your feet. Ha ha. Okay, so I got Miss Tammy on film anyway.
I have one more.
Oh, and Grady has one more thing. Yes.
I have vote to evict Howie. It's
Oh.
official. He's out of the Big Brother house.